So, hello students. Now, we are going to discuss about the part 2 of speaking test, okay, B1, Cambridge PET B1 preliminary speaking test part 2. So, in this part it is individual long term or describing picture, okay. This part will be having approximately 3 minutes, where what is the focus of this one is describing a photograph. Okay, you will describe a photograph, and what to expect. Candidates will be given a color photograph and asked to describe it for about a minute. So, students should describe the people, places and activities in the picture. So, what you have to prepare? You have to practice describing pictures in detail, focusing on the people in the picture, then the setting of in background, what kind of setting is it, and then the actions, what are the actions going on, all these things you have to focus on. So, some key languages you have to use in this part, for describing the picture is that first expression, say what you can see. Say what you can see, the most general thing you have to use is this picture shows. Remember, while describing picture, two of you would be there. So, one of you has to listen to the other person is describing and the other first person is describing, then second person has to listen to the first person. Do not interfere in between. And when you are describing a picture, you have to consider that it is going on in front of you. It is happening, the whatever situation is there in the picture, it is happening in front of you. Therefore, you have to use a specific tense, that is simple present and present continuous. If it is happening in front of you, means you have to use present continuous. For general purpose, you have to use simple present tense. So, these two tenses you have to use, simple present and present continuous. So, keep this in mind, do not use any other tense. Okay. So, you can start with that, the picture shows, that general thing. So, I can see, or there are so many so and so things, or there are some these things, okay, but you cannot see, she is got, she has got, he has got, all these things you have to use, okay, simple present mostly, okay. So, sometimes you can use even other tenses, but mostly you have to use simple present and continuous tense, and you have to describe where things are in the picture. It is very important for this part to locate things. In a big picture, you have to locate whether top corner, top left corner, top right corner, bottom left corner, bottom right corner, center, or at the background, at the front, in the background, or on the left, on the right, in the middle, behind, in front of, okay, next to it, all these expressions to locate, spatial expression to locate the picture, locate the things in the picture. That is very, very important. So, you can use present continuous while describing the continuous action that you can see. For example, he is wearing this kind of dress, that she is running on the road, or she is running for the office, all these types of expressions, whatever the picture will be there, based on that you have to imagine, you have to see it as if it is happening in front of you. Then talk about the people, whether the people are long, short, fat, tall, or they have long hair or short hair, they are young, old, they are black, white, everything, whatever the color combination, complex, or the height, weight, or different things you can mention. Okay. So, you can talk about the place, like it is indoor or outdoor activity, or situation is indoor, or it is happening inside some building, in the library, or in the it's in kitchen, or inside the house, or outside, anything, whatever it is, you have to mention, whether it is attractive place or ugly place, or it is comfortable place or clumsy one. All these things you have to mention, you have to use so many adjectives. Okay. Talk about the weather, whether it is sunny, cloudy, or dry, wet, cold, all these things. But remember, you have to give reason for everything. If you are saying it is cold, then you have to show somebody, people are wearing warm clothes. If it is very hot, you have to prove that how it is hot. So, that logic, that reason you have to give out to prove it. Okay. So, when you do not know anything, that is very, very important thing. You have to keep in mind, when you do not know anything, or you are unable to recall, or if you do not know the exact word that you have to use, in that situation, instead of stopping by that, you have to use these types of expression. You have to compare, you have to connect with some common known thing. For example, it is a kind of, what is helmet? It is a kind of hat that covers the whole head, the skull. Okay. It looks like this. So, what is known to you, you can compare with that. You can make guess also, like he looks like, or I think, maybe, it seems to be, it might be. These types of expressions you have to use if you do not know, you are guessing it. Okay. So, these are the expressions you have to use to describe a picture. So, here is one sample picture for description. What can you see? Okay. Two boys, two teenagers are playing basketball. Okay. Playing basketball, is it inside or outside, indoor or outdoor? Okay. It is outside the home. You can see on the street, they are playing outside the garage or their home. It is not a professional basketball court, it is their practice court in front of their home only. So, where are they located? How many boys? What kind of dresses they are wearing? This boy is wearing jeans, this is tracksuit. So, what is the color, what is the hair, are they friends or brothers? How would you decide? Okay. Whether it is sunny or cloudy, all these things you have to describe, who is doing what, who is doing what. One boy is trying to throw the ball in the basket, whereas other boy is trying to chase. Okay. So, now let us see, if this picture is given, what are the things you have to speak for a minute. Okay. 1 minute means at least you have to speak 12 to 15 sentences. So, that means you have to identify 12 to 15 things to talk about this picture. Okay. So, you can talk about this weather, you can talk about this background, you can talk about this people, how many people are doing, who are they, what are they doing, all these things you can check, and you can make 12 to 15 items, 15 things that you can describe. But remember, while describing any picture, what are the main things you have to keep in mind? who are the people, what is the setting of the place, and the action, what are the actions are going on. These are the things you have to describe first, then any other things. Okay? So, let us see, here is the description of this particular picture. So, this picture shows two teenagers playing basketball outdoors. It is outdoor, not indoor. They are playing, teenagers playing basketball outdoor. I think they might be in a car park or something like that. They do not know exactly whether it is car park or something else. So, therefore, they are using this, can be, one can use this, I think they might be in a car park or something like that. It is not very attractive place, it is not a very attractive place, it is not a basketball court, because there are no flowers, See, why not attractive place? Because reason is always associated with the expression, or you have to add the reasons along with that. There are no flowers and there is not any grass. So, therefore, it is not attractive place, all concrete, you know. So, it is a cloudy day and it does not look very warm, because one of the boys is wearing long sleeves hoodie. So, it is not so warm maybe. The two boys are at the front of the photo, two boys are there, or in the middle part of the photo two boys are there, you can see in the middle, and at the back we can see a basketball net and some buildings. In the back we can see basketball nets and some buildings. Okay? They look like garage or shades and something like that. On the left, okay, what is there? You can see some houses in the background. In the background you can see some houses. The boys are not actually playing a game, but they are practicing. Why? Next question would be why? How do you know that? Because one of the boys is wearing a stripy top with a hood, and he is holding the ball above his head. He seems to be aiming for the net, which is quite a long way away. The other boy, who is short and has dark hair, is running forwards, and I think maybe he is going to catch the ball. I guess the two boys are probably friends, because they do not look like brothers. So, all this you are guessing, you do not know whether they are friends or they are brothers. So, therefore, you have to use the guess words, that is I guess. Do not use directly that they are not brothers, they are two friends. You cannot say, you have to say I guess. I mean, if you say like this, they are not brothers, they are friends, they are playing, you can say, but you will get less marks. But if you say I guess, you will score better. So, please remember, for picture description, once again you remember, picture description use present simple and present continuous tense only. Describe the picture in such a way as if it is happening in front of you. Okay? Here is another example of the pictures. Okay, picture description. It seems like two people, one is old, another is very young. They are eating something, sitting on the sofa and eating something. It looks like pizza or something, or they are in their home, maybe in the drawing room, and they are watching something on the laptop or in the screen, because some of the they are watching something, they are looking at this screen very keenly and violating. In the background also you can see some of the things. So, this one is also another example. These types of pictures you will get. You have to discuss, you have to describe the pictures, who are they, who are the people, how many people are there, what are the dress they are wearing, what would be the probable relationship between these people, and then only you can talk about the background. Let us see what is the description. The picture shows two people sitting in a living room in a house, a teenager and an old man. Okay, I think they are probably father and son, because the teenager who is on the right is wearing a pullover and jeans, and the older man is wearing a blue shirt and jeans. So they are talking about their dress color also. Okay, and he has got gray hair. The sitting room looks quite modern. This is sitting room or living room, looks modern, quite modern, not modern, quite modern. So using adjective is very, very important here while describing things, beautifying things. Okay, and the sofa looks very comfortable. Not only comfortable, very comfortable. Adverbs also would be used, should be used to make it more beautiful. Okay. In the background, now first describing the main thing, now you have to come to the background. In the background, on the left, you can see some photos on the table, on a table. On the right, you can see some books on the right, or you can say top right corner. You can mention top right corner of the picture. You can see some books, and they might be watching TV, because you can see that they are looking at something, and there is a remote control. Okay, there is a remote control beside them. So something like that maybe, but since you are not sure whether it is TV or laptop or anything, therefore you have to use these types of might be watching TV. Okay, and you have to prove accordingly that it is a TV. So they are eating something like from a box, something from a box, though from here it looks like a pizza, but do not try to say it is a pizza directly. What is my suggestion is, if you are not sure totally, don't say. Always try to use it might be, or looks like, some kind of takeaway, or it looks like pizza. It looks like pizza. No, don't say it is pizza directly, because if you use it looks like pizza, then you will get better score. So they seem to be very quiet, very relaxed, and I guess they are probably having a relaxing evening at home. Okay, so this way you have to describe pictures.